to this. Fuck this. Okay, so this hangout is for Godless Engineer. Godless Engineer has said some things about me that they're not true. They're just not true. GE, you're lying. You're actively fucking lying at this point in time. But here's the thing. I do not get into Twitter wars with people who call me liars. I do not get into fights with them in the comment section when it comes to people who call me a liar. I actively call them out to not only join me on this channel, but I also make the offer to go on their channel so they can demonstrate that I am a liar, a deceiver, or whatever. So I'm going to screen share something real quick, and I want you all to see it for yourself. So let's go ahead and do this. So what you're seeing here is Godless Engineer's most recent video. And it's, here's why rockets don't work in space, comments of the day, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, if we scroll down here, we see this pinned comment. And the pinned comment says, I have not, nor will I ever advocate for the removal of a person off a channel. Reds and Steve are lying about me as a way of punishing me for not falling in line with them. Reds threatened that I would find out I was wrong in the worst way, which is apparently to affect my subscriber count. And then if we go further down, Reds and Steve has said that I orchestrated the ousting of Steve from the Non Sequitur show. That is a complete, Reds and Steve knows this. I guess he was going to say a complete joke, or if that is a, full of shit, whatever. But anyway, he didn't finish the statement. He goes, I'll let the lawyers work out the truth of that situation, but I disagree that Steve's evidence holds any water. He gave up every chance to legally be a part of the channel. I'm glad that you're not a lawyer if you're really saying something that fucking dumb. So anyway, this shows that this shows that he is accusing me of basically threatening him and punishing him, and me saying that he was, a really significant part in the orchestration of the ousting of Steve McRae from the Non Sequitur show. And that, my friends, is complete bullshit. So to make sure that GE doesn't get away with this unscathed, I want to make sure that he knows that I am actively calling him out. So GE, how much confidence do you have in the bullshit that you're spewing right now? Are you confident enough to come onto my channel and demonstrate this to my audience? Are you confident to let me go on your channel so you can demonstrate it to your audience? I mean, if you feel like you're not safe on my channel, we'll go to your channel. I'm more than happy to hear how I made these accusations. I'm more than happy to see the evidence of how badly I threatened you, or how anything I did affect your subscribers, when in reality it was your own goddamn actions and your inability to understand basic fucking facts. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to send this hangout to GE. I don't believe I am blocked on Google Hangouts, so I will send him a message, and we will see if he actually decides to show up. So let me go ahead and point this out to him. So copy and paste. There you go. A challenge to GE. So it has been sent to him. And I will also be sending him a message on Twitter saying that this is fucking bullshit. You do not get to make the assertion that I lied without being able to back it the fuck up. Because that's not how this works. That's not how this shit works. I'm sorry. You call me a liar, you done did fucked up big time, okay? This is, okay, so he says, I have not, nor will I ever advocate for the removal of a person. Here's the thing. I never said he did. I never said he was an advocate for the removal of anybody. I said that he was complicit in Steve's removal. He definitely wanted him gone. In fact, guys, during a few phone calls I had with Kyle, Kyle even mentioned him by name when it came to describing who Steve offended and why I'm thining about it. Whether Gala's engineer said explicitly, look, I want you to kick Steve to the fucking curb, Gala's engineer was in Kyle's ear telling him all this shit. Steve's bad, Steve's this, Steve's that. Oh, wouldn't it be great if Steve could just fuck off for a bit? Probably. Not, just come out and say that Steve was, bad or toxic or whatever and should be kicked the fuck out. But if this type of rhetoric keeps going over and over and over and over again, eventually people will just say, okay, obviously GE's on board with this, even though he's not explicitly saying that Steve should be removed. Look, I'm not saying we kill all the stupid people. I'm just saying we remove all the warning labels and let the problem sort itself out. I'm not saying we kill all the stupid people. I just don't feel like it is our responsibility to warn people that they're doing something dangerous that might end their fucking lives. Shit like that. Underhanded shit like that is what GE was doing, and that is something I actually can fucking back up. So, GE, you have been informed on Hangouts, and you are going to be informed on Twitter momentarily. So, yeah, basically be prepared for that. And let's see. And also, I want to go ahead and read a few tweets of his just so that we can get through this. Actually, I'm going to read a few of them right now. So let's do this. So he says, Steve and Reds are lying about me and KC. I have never advocated for the removal of anyone of any channel ever. I didn't care if Steve remained on the show or not. That, my friend, is bullshit, and you know it. I would also not presume to tell Kyle what to do with his channel. First of all, it's not Kyle's channel. Steve has 50% of that channel. Kyle doing a hostile takeover does not make it his channel, asshole. But on mine, what I said was the following. I said, stop lying. I said you were an influence and wanted him gone. You said you would refuse to do any shows with Steve, support any show with Steve, while continuously bitching about Steve. Kyle even mentioned you by name in calls with me when it came to who Steve offended. Get the fuck out. And then on this one, it was 2. Note the use of the word influence and not the word advocate. Take note. And apparently, yeah, GE blocked playtime for, yeah, okay, so that was a thing. But let me go ahead and make a tweet about this little challenge to GE and at Godless Engineer about it. Godless, I'm sorry, you're going to call me a fucking liar. You might as well back it the fuck up, because that is some bullshit. How do I say? Yeah, bullshit. If you're busy right now, then we can do this hangout later. We can definitely do this hangout later. I'll be free later on tonight after I have this thing called a job done. So yeah, by all means, hit me up, man. Let's go ahead and hash this out. Let's go ahead and have you demonstrate that I lied and that I made the threats that you said I made. And by the way, those weren't threats. I didn't say that you guys are going to find out that you were wrong. I said that you would find out you were wrong in the court of public opinion. The court of public opinion has been very fucking vocal, douche canoes. Let me go ahead and demonstrate that right the fuck now, actually. If you go to the Non Sequitur YouTube channel, you will have noticed something rather, what's the word I'm looking for? Interesting. The Non Sequitur YouTube channel has lost, quite literally, thousands of subscribers. They're at 29,242 when they were getting close or even over 31,000 subscribers. You went from over 31,000 subscribers to 29,242. Then, if you go to their most recent upload, which was The Future of Nonsec plus Queer Eye for the Baptist guy, actually, let me go ahead and screen share this so I won't get accused of lying about this. You will see the like to dislike ratio is absolutely fucking abysmal. dude, your ratings, your like to dislike ratio is in the toilet. Your subscribers are basically leaving completely. They're leaving. The comment section is basically like, Kyle, unsubbed, very disappointed with you. I hope Steve follows through legally. A non-sec without Steve is non-sec. And that's just the comments that you chose to not fucking delete. Which, by the way, we've had a system monitoring this comment section, and apparently you were very busy last night deleting comments, and that can also be demonstrated. I would very much like GE to call me out on my bullshit when it comes to that assertion as well. Dude, at this point, I'm getting really fucking sick of people bullshitting their way through this little shitstorm that's going on and lying about Steve, lying about me, and not pointing the blame where it needs to be pointed at Kyle. And yes, GE, whether you like it or not, you influenced Kyle on doing what he did with Steve McRae. You influenced him. Kyle said as much in private conversations with me, and even indirectly in the recorded phone call that has now been posted everywhere. That does not make Kyle look good in any way, shape, or form. And now you fucked up, GE. Now you fucked up by lying about me and actually saying that, oh, I threatened you and you were going to find, or that you were going to find out in the worst way, which was to affect your subscribers. Quite honestly, dude, I don't give a flying fuck about your subscribers. I don't give a flying fuck about your subscribers. I never said anyone should unsubscribe from your channel. I never said anyone should mass downvote your channel. If you are losing subscribers right now and your like to dislike ratio isn't what it used to be, that's your own goddamn fault because of what you chose to support. You chose to be complicit in the bullshit behavior that Kyle was doing. All right? You were complicit in a hostile takeover of the Non Sequitur show and fucking Steve McRae over. That is why people are upset with you, dude. Not because of anything I said or did. Dude, I'm just pointing this shit out. So, GE, do me a favor. Get in contact with me. Get into contact with me and call me out on my bullshit live on air. Call me out on your channel and invite me to that hangout. Come on, demonstrate to everyone that you actually have the balls, and come on to my channel and demonstrate in front of my audience that I'm a fucking liar and that I can't back up everything that I said. Go ahead, do it. Do it. No, GE, you're not listening. Do it. Do it right fucking now. Do it. I'm calling you out. Don't call me a liar unless you're ready and willing to back that shit up. All right? Godless Engineer, I look forward to you getting back to me.